one person did it, and then the belief system changed. Oh, well, it's actually possible. So now if that person did it, well, I can probably go out and do it. And people condition themselves. It only took one person to show that it was possible.
So just imagine what that means. I mean, it just meant if one person could accomplish anything, then people would start changing their beliefs. If they can do it, then I can do it. Kind of like going to the moon. We never thought we could do that before. And now we're zooming all over the place out there.
I was seeing something on the Science Channel the other day that was talking about making a trip, a human trip to Mars possible in our lifetime. So, at least in my lifetime. I'm sorry, Rich.
That's okay. That's okay.
At the beginning of the show, you said when you reached my age, and I thought, what are you talking about? You're so young. And how you can use NLP to have a happier, more productive, more fulfilling life.
And make it fun and easy.
Oh, fun and easy.
It's got to be fun and easy, you know.
Ending part.
That was fun.
That was fun. So that's just an example of adding some good feelings into your life. And if it wasn't obvious, one of the ways that Mitch and I do that is we laugh about just about anything. Anything becomes a source of laughter for us. So.
And we've read in the past, I know I didn't bring it with me today, but we had that great chat about laughter and how, I forget who it was, somewhere online. I think it was the Mayo Clinic.
Stress, like the best way to relieve stress.
Is to laugh, yeah.
The number one way, yeah, and it exercises your abdominal muscles and fills your lungs with air. And
it sends those endorphins through your body, yeah. So laugh, let it be fun, let it be easy, and let it be fun.
Yes, yes, definitely. So what's the next way let your life
let your life be easy is add self-worth in your life, boy.
Add self-worth. How does one go about adding self-worth?
Well, I know, it's not about, ego. I know a lot of people are always concerned about ego or be conceited. It's not really so much about that. It's really about just what makes you unique and what makes you is really what makes you special. Who you are makes you special. So stick with what you've already got. Stick with what you already know about yourself and let that empower you. Let that really be who you are and accept it, really love and accept yourself for who you are right now. I know in sessions it comes up so often with clients, love and accept yourself right now, just as you are. It's so powerful for people.
I know that I run into a lot of people, and I used to have the experience as well of really beating myself up every time I made a mistake, just playing the mistake over and over again and doing a lot of negative self-talk and really getting down on myself about mistakes. And what I've changed is now, with a little bit of mental work and choosing a different thought, is that, okay, you know what? I made a mistake. I am human. I'm not perfect. So what am I going to do differently this next time so I don't make this same type of mistake? Because I can't go back and change the past. I've already done that. So how would I handle a similar situation in the future so I don't have the outcome of feeling this way and feeling like I made a mistake? So once I work that all out, and then just forgive myself.
Exactly. I was going to add that.
Yeah, for being a human being, for not being perfect, for not being an ascended master.
Yeah. I know I always say to myself, I forgive myself for all my mistakes, real or imagined.
Real or imagined. Because what I've realized with a lot of people is that we are so forgiving to others and friends and people who make mistakes, but so hard on ourselves. Like,
it's true.
Somebody will do something and they'll be like, oh my God. And we're like, oh, it's no big deal. Relax. It's just a little thing. And then we do it ourselves and blow it up to this big major situation that's happening. And it's really, a lot of times, no big deal. Just let it go. Let it be easy. Forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself. That's a really big one. And again, just since we're sticking to this book, Let It Be Easy by Tolle Burkans, I do have a quote
from
Tolle. And he says, okay, What is self-worth? Self-worth means that you feel good about yourself, that you respect yourself, and you feel worthy of success. You have a sense that you're powerful enough to control your own destiny. I love that. Mm-hmm. And that you feel okay about yourself even when others are putting you down. Mm-hmm. That's real self-worth.
That is real self-worth. And it's like you said earlier, Mitch, it's not egotistical. It is real unconditional love for oneself. That doesn't mean that you're like great and perfect and you think, I don't do anything wrong. That's egotistical. Unconditional love is about accepting the wonderful things about yourself as well as the areas that you need work and saying, I'm a work in progress, and just, living an examined life.
Right, exactly.
Meaning looking at your actions and what feels good and what doesn't and where you can improve yourself.
And the truth about all of us, and again, whether you believe this or not, the truth about all of us is that we're already a perfect expression of love. We're already all of that. So everything that's going on, it's just stuff we're deciding and accepting about ourselves just so that we can work through it and experience that our own divinity, our true nature, ourselves, our true selves. So all that other stuff, it's all just an illusion. So let it be fun, let it be easy, and appreciate. I know we talked a little bit about that with the Ho'oponopono. When stuff shows up in your life, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I know one thing I always tell myself, talk about self-worth, is that I'm lovable, and because I'm lovable, by the virtue of breathing air, I can do anything. I can be anywhere, and it doesn't matter. That's a really good thing I use for myself when I make up or I see other people. My perception is people are making fun of me or judging me. I always go back to, well, that's okay, because the truth is, by the virtue of breathing air, I am lovable.
That is the darn truth about you,
That's
Mitchell.
That's the truth about me. So, yeah, stick with what really is true about you.
And one of the tools that I use, especially in the morning, is I really concentrate, again, on appreciation. And immediately it doesn't need to be appreciation about myself. Actually, that's one of my little stumbling blocks it's a little bit harder for me to go into appreciation for myself. So I start with, the yummy cup of coffee I'm drinking. Or sometimes I hear birds outside my window chirping. And I make it really simple. It doesn't have to be about that vacation I'm going to take to some wonderful place. Just really simple things, and really get into that good feeling of how much I appreciate and I'm grateful for, this coffee tastes so good. Can you tell I like my caffeine in the morning? and from there, it's so much easier to appreciate and send love to my children who are still sleeping in their beds, and to my husband, and to other people in my life, and then to myself. And it's such a way to start the day, like 3 minutes of feeling that appreciation. And appreciation to me is the same as love. Appreciation, gratitude, love. To me, it's all the same feeling.
It's all those super conscious, those states of mind, those states of being that are very super conscious.
And when I spend time in the morning doing that, life does seem easier. I start off my day in a mood of just peace, serenity, love, and gratitude, and it's easier to move through my day. So when something comes up, like technical problems on the computer, which happens
daily,
yes, then it's easier for me to say, okay, and move through that, because the computer's not making me feel any way.
That's right.
So, yeah, just appreciating everything about yourself and moving through your day in that openness and gratitude.
I think that's a really good point that Brandy's making, because anytime you want to make a transition, we are human. This is Earth. We are, having this human experience. Stuff comes up, stuff comes up. So I think it's really important. I totally lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
That's okay. You can forgive yourself.
I forgive myself for this mistake. That was almost like we rehearsed that.
I know.
Yeah.
We were talking about mistakes and gratitude, starting your day.
Oh, appreciation. And starting in appreciation, that is a state of grace. It really is a state of just being in a really good feeling. And since we talked a little bit earlier about the law of correspondence and taking responsibility for how we're feeling, everything you're going to be attracted to and that's going to be attracted to you in that state of grace and that state of forgiveness and that state of appreciation and love is all going to be good stuff. So energetically, you're a match for really good stuff to come up. So when other stuff does sort of slip in there, it's really easy to just go, you know what, I'm not going to focus on that. And we're going to talk a little bit, I guess we're going to have to do the rest of these traits from this book. We'll do this next week.